In this video, we're looking at the Microsoft Surface Pro 11 versus the Minisforum V3. Two great laptops. One is a little bit more budget friendly. One has much more of a reputation in the space. We got the new kid on the block versus the Microsoft Surface Pro 11, which has been around for a number of iterations, and it continues to get better and better. So in this video, we're gonna help you decide which one is right for you, looking through the performance, the features, the usability, the build quality, and even checking out the pen sensitivity and user friendliness while using the pen and the screen together. I gotta admit, there's a few things about the V3 that I really like, but spoiler alert, the Microsoft Surface Pro 11 is gonna be the better buy for a few specific reasons. We're gonna do it right now. First and foremost, let's look at the usability and build quality of each of these devices. Now, without a doubt, the Microsoft Surface Pro 11 is much more refined and it is a much more thorough build. Now, what I mean by thorough is everything's been crafted over the past couple of iterations to be very form and functionality. One of the highlights, in my opinion, is the way that they handle the ventilation. The upper part of the entire chassis has little notches all the way around the device, and these are used to ventilate the Microsoft Surface Pro 11. We'll talk about the thermals and fan noise in just a moment. Now, looking at the V3, we do have pretty solid engineering for the thermal ventilation. There's two vents here on the top. However, the intake vents are hidden behind the back cover. And so it can't suck as much air in because when the cover and stand are on, it's blocking the ability to pull air through and cool the unit. And like I said, we'll talk about the thermals in just a moment. Now, going ahead and taking a look at the actual design, one thing I really like about the V3, they've added a little bit of the ability to lift the keyboard off of the deck, something that's very popular with the Surface Pro 11. The PZ13 from ASUS, the ProArt, was unable to do this and create a different ergonomic position for the keyboard. So a nice little highlight for the V3 that they were able to incorporate that into the design, when a much more prominent and known brand like ASUS did not include that, and I really feel like it is an added benefit to users. Now, one thing I will say is that the magnet is far stronger on the Microsoft Surface Pro 11, and so when you're using it on your lap, it really acts as a laptop and is very stable comparatively to the V3. I go ahead and I put the V3 on my lap. Not only is the magnet kind of weak on the keyboard, but it's also pretty weak on the back panel. I find that this panel pops off pretty easily when I'm trying to simply adjust the back stand. So if I want to like move it, it just pops right off. So I really wish in future iterations of the V3, they would make that magnet much stronger and make it much more user-friendly. This video is brought to you by Lenovo's Aura Edition laptops imagined with Intel. The Lenovo ThinkPad X1 Carbon Gen 13 Aura Edition is their flagship device built with military-grade tested materials, weighing less than 1 kilogram, featuring a 2.8K OLED with 100% DCI-P3, Delta E less than 1 color accuracy, and providing the best battery life ever from a 14-inch ThinkPad laptop. Looking for something more budget-friendly without compromising any features? Check out the Lenovo Yoga Slim 7i Aura Edition. It also has a 2.8K display with 100% DCI-P3, Delta E less than 1 color accuracy, and 14 hours of battery life while streaming video. You can check out my full reviews linked in the YouTube cards above and in the description below, or you can head on over to lenovo.com using the links below to check out the live pricing and see which model is right for you. Let's go ahead and close these down and check out the form factor of the device. You can see a very flat edge along the top to a 90-degree angle here. Very much a kind of almost like an Apple iPad look to the device in this current iteration versus the nice, very sleek, rounded device we have here for the Microsoft Surface Pro 11. So just a bit of a different design. You can also see that the V3 is quite a bit thicker. When I lay them next to each other, you can see that there's quite a bit more thickness to the V3 compared to the Microsoft Surface Pro 11. So if you want a bit of a smaller on-the-go friendly device, I would go for the Microsoft Surface Pro 11. However, the V3 is going to provide you with a larger screen, so just keep that in mind. Now let's go ahead and look at port connectivity. Looking at the V3, we have hidden beneath this little tab here an SD card reader, and then we have a headphone jack and a USB Type-C. For the Microsoft Surface Pro 11, we have two USB Type-Cs. Now we flip the device over, we have two additional USB Type-Cs on the V3 and your power button, whereas we just have the power adapter for the Microsoft Surface Pro 11 on this side of the device. So there's more connectivity for the Minisforum V3 as compared to the Microsoft Surface Pro 11, an advantage to the V3. Also, if we're considering the charger, you can see there's a smaller charger with the V3 compared to the Microsoft Surface Pro 11. So just a bit more comes with the device. And you also need to add a pen. The V3 does not come with a pen, but it does come with the keyboard and the back stand. The Microsoft Surface Pro 11 doesn't come with a keyboard or a pen. You actually have to buy the keyboard and the pen separately. So when you buy the keyboard and the pen with the Snapdragon X Plus version of this device, it's going to put you back about $1,650 to $1,800. Whereas the V3 is around the $1,099 price point. Then you have to purchase a pen for around $100. So you're at around $1,200 completed package. So the V3 is actually going to be a better buy as far as bang for buck compared to the Microsoft Surface Pro 11. It'll be a more expensive device. Links are in the description below if you want to take a look at the live pricing or make a purchase. As always, I'll get a small commission, but at no extra cost to you. But of course, that's what keeps this channel alive and the helpful content coming your way. So I really appreciate it when you guys use those links. I would say punch for punch, the Microsoft Surface Pro 11 definitely stands out as the more user-friendly device. I do like the Minisforum V3, but just with how easily this pops off, it just doesn't make it as easily usable around the day-to-day. Just to kind of pop it down real quick and move it around. You know, if you go to move this and bend this and pull this, it just kind of pops off and it's a bit of a clunky user experience. Now I'm gonna go ahead and turn the device towards me, flip out the stand, which like you can see there, it's kind of flipping off as I'm trying to get it open. Like I said, a little user-friendly air. And I'll face these two towards me. Now I must admit, without a doubt, the Microsoft Surface Pro 11 has the far superior keyboard. The keys feel better while typing. The trackpad is much more solid and secured to the keyboard deck, or keyboard deck / screen cover. And with the Minisforum V3, it's kind of rattly in the keyboard deck, and the keys are pretty small. They do have nice key travel, but they're small. Also, the model I got, the keyboard for whatever reason is kind of bent. And so that was just for me a little disappointing to see that the keyboard came kind of bent. I don't know if that's gonna be all models, but it was the model that I received. Here's a sample of me using the keyboard and trackpad on both devices so you can hear what they sound like for yourself. Also, there's cameras as webcams and rear-facing cameras. Here's a sample so you can check those out. This is the webcam on the Microsoft Surface Pro 11 and a little sample of the audio for you as well. This is the rear-facing camera on the Microsoft Surface Pro 11 and a little sample of the audio for you as well. This is the webcam on the Minisforum V3 and a little sample of the audio for you as well. This is the rear-facing camera on the Minisforum V3 and a little sample of the audio for you as well. Now, as I mentioned, you can pop down the keyboard on the Surface Pro 11 to reveal the pen, which I really like this pen. This is very well done with the sensitivity to the screen. Let's go ahead and jump into me using the ASUS Pen 2.0 with the V3 and the Microsoft Slim Pen 2 for the Microsoft Surface Pro 11. All right, so we're looking at the pen compatibility. Right now we have the V3 with the ASUS Pen 2.0. And it has really nice registration, thick stroke to light stroke. It does a very good job. I'm very impressed with the V3. If you've seen my head-to-head versus the PZ13, I think it's better than the PZ13. Now looking at the Microsoft Surface Pro 11, I'm gonna stand up and work my way around here. I think though that the Surface Pro 11 is just far superior to anything I've ever used. The Pixel Sense display is absolutely fantastic. Now these are both on 35 pixel brushstroke, and man, the Surface Pro 11 is just amazing. Now I will say, however, that the feel of the pen on the display, because of the matte finish that they put on the display for the V3, feels a bit more like that paper vibe. So one thing I'd recommend is if you're gonna get the Microsoft Surface Pro 11 and you want that feel, maybe get like a little matte screen protector that might create more of a paper-like feel. But by far, V3 and the Microsoft Surface Pro 11 are both very good. I would just say that the Surface Pro 11 wins out by just a bit. Just feels a bit more natural. Also keep in mind, both of the pens are sold separately. They're not gonna come with the device. So that's something you wanna keep in mind when purchasing and adding into the cost of purchasing the device. Keep in mind, both are sold separately, so you're gonna have to pick up the pens separately from the devices. Or, you know, maybe if you're on Best Buy, you can buy like a little kit. So definitely check out the links in the description below if you want to check out, again, live pricing or availability if you want to make a purchase. All right, now going ahead and take a look at the displays. Very interesting. We have, like I said, the matte display on the V3. It is a 2560 by 1600 at 65 hertz refresh rate. So if you're somebody who likes to do some gaming on the side, this could be a good advantage to you. Now, it also has 533 nits of screen brightness at 100% sRGB, 90% Adobe RGB, and 99% DCI-P3 at a delta E of 1.62. So really nice screen. Now the screen, as we saw during the pen functionality walkthrough, the Pixel Sense display with this pen is so sensitive, so user-friendly, creates amazing strokes. It's awesome. Keep in mind, you're going to have 2880 by 1920 resolution at 536 nits of screen brightness. Good bright screen. However, we're going to have 98% sRGB, 74% Adobe RGB, 74% DCI-P3, and a delta E of 2.28. So, color accuracy award is definitely going to go to the V3. However, sensitivity is going to go to the Microsoft Surface Pro 11. Now, going ahead and looking at the weight and thickness, I did talk about the V3 being thicker, but it also is a bit heavier. So I'm gonna go ahead, you'll see the weight and thickness coming up on the screen, and this weight and thickness is including the covers with the device. So for the Microsoft Surface Pro 11, 1.18 kilograms. And for the Minisforum V3, we're going to have 1.6 kilograms. So definitely a bit of a heavier and thicker device. But as you can see, like I mentioned earlier, also the form factor is quite a bit bigger, being that this is a 14-inch panel versus a smaller 13-inch panel. Now, battery life is one area that it's not even a competition. Upwards of 17 or 18 hours of battery life out of the Microsoft Surface Pro 11 with that Qualcomm Snapdragon X Plus chipset versus the Ryzen CPU in the V3. It has the Ryzen 7 8840U. So we have the new ARM-based chipset in the Microsoft Surface Pro 11 and much more of a classic CPU in the Minisforum V3. So efficiency is definitely going to go to the Surface Pro 11. Now, for those of you that are wondering, these are not upgradable devices. So the RAM, the storage, all of that is going to be inside the device, soldered to the motherboard. There's no screws or anything to open the bottom cover or upgrade the device. So keep in mind that you're going to be at the specifications that it's purchased from the factory or from the store. It's not upgradable post-purchase. Here's a little audio sample. You can see that the speakers are on the side of each of the devices. Here's an audio sample so you can hear for yourself what they sound like. Now, as promised, I said I would talk about the thermals. We're going to get into that now. So like I mentioned, you have the intake fan covered by this pleather back cover. Seems kind of problematic. And as we look at the 4K export, 9-minute clip, placed in Premiere Pro, export out at full quality 4K settings. For the Minisforum V3, I was actually surprised it was quite quiet at 28 to 32 decibels. And near the end of the export, it got up to about 35 decibels. Now that did provide us with about a 62 to 65 degrees Celsius. And at the end of the export, it boosted up to around 85 degrees Celsius, but it wasn't as hot as I expected, especially with this intake vent on the back being covered. However, the Microsoft Surface Pro 11 was a much cooler performer and a little bit quieter. We have 35 to 38 decibels of fan noise at 38 to 42 degrees Celsius, so much better thermal management. Now, you might be asking about the export time. We'll get into that in just a moment. Now, first and foremost, let's talk about the specs on each of these devices just so we can get neck and neck. We have the Qualcomm Snapdragon X Plus with 16 gigs of RAM and I believe a 512 gig SSD. It's either 256 or 512. For the Minisforum V3, we have the Ryzen 7 8840U CPU, 32 gigs of RAM, and a 1 terabyte SSD. So we might have a bit of an advantage with that extra RAM. Let's find out here in just a moment. Now, first and foremost, let's look at the simulated benchmarks. We're looking at Geekbench single core and multi-core. You can see that the V3 is above the Microsoft Surface Pro 11 with single core. But let's check out multi-core. You can see that the Microsoft Surface Pro 11 pops up quite a bit on the V3. Now looking at Cinebench 2024, we have the Minisforum just ahead of the Microsoft. And even on multi-core for Cinebench, the Minisforum takes the crown. Now, as we move into the real world benchmarks, let's check out Photoshop. The Minisforum V3 outpaces the Microsoft Surface Pro 11 by about 400 points inside of Photoshop. So I was honestly quite surprised. But I will say there's a big caveat here. Right now, the Qualcomm Snapdragon chipsets, these are ARM-based chipsets, are running through an emulation inside of Photoshop because we do not have ARM-based Photoshop applications from Adobe at this moment, meaning that they're running through an emulation. So once we get Adobe ARM-based applications for Windows, the performance for the Microsoft Surface Pro 11 and all other Qualcomm Snapdragon devices will increase. By how much? We are yet to know. So at the moment, these are neck and neck. But once the native applications come out, I believe the Microsoft Surface Pro 11 will be a far better performer. And of course, as you've seen, better battery life as well. Now, let's go ahead and move down to video editing. Looking at drop frames, 0 drop frames for 1080p full quality, 0 drop frames for 4K playback half quality, 95 drop frames for 4K full quality playback, and 111 for full quality playback on battery life for the Microsoft Surface Pro 11. Looking at the Minisforum V3, we have 0 drop frames for 1080p, 0 drop frames for 4K full quality, and then I tried 6K B-RAW and it was 10,909. So you don't want to use this thing for 6K B-RAW, but we had better drop frames and better video editing performance out of the Ryzen CPU. And that's because, again, it's running on a native application. It's not having to run through an emulation. It is an x86 based device. So that's the advantage it has right now. No emulations. The Microsoft Surface Pro 11 has to run through emulations. Now let's look at the export times. And once again, 4K export, the V3 is going to crush the Microsoft Surface Pro 11 because of the emulation situation. 3 minutes and 54 seconds for the Minisforum V3 versus the 23 minutes and 3 seconds from the Microsoft Surface Pro 11. Unfair advantage in this situation, but that is what we're running into. So right now, if it were me, I would not purchase a Microsoft Surface Pro 11 if I do a lot of video editing. However, if I'm a digital artist, graphic designer, photographer, man, the Microsoft Surface Pro 11 offers a ton of functionality and performance. Now, it's going to be almost double the price when you add the keyboard and the pen, and maybe you want to add, some covers to keep, your back panels from scratching. You may be at double the price of the Minisforum V3. But the Minisforum V3 has a lot going for it. It has great pen functionality. I love the matte display. It has solid performance. However, it doesn't have the best battery life. And to be totally honest, the magnets are not strong on the back cover. And the build quality on the keyboard deck is good, but it is not great. I wish the magnet was stronger. I don't like that mine came a little bit bent. So there's just a few things that really make the Microsoft Surface Pro 11 the more premium choice. But both are options. One of them might work for you. Remember, links are in the description below, or click or tap the screen here for more videos to help you with your buying decision. I'll see you in the next one.